Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. The time is 10:04 a.m., and this is the IKE Operational Board meeting for the month of April. I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. Mr. Secretary, can you get a roll call, please?
Chief Mills? Yes. Chief Bryant? Yes. Chief Gregg?
Yes, here. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. We'll go to number 3, Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Number 4, can we have a moment of silence for all civil service members who have fallen in the line of duty? Okay, thank you. Number 5, introduction of news media and our guests. Do we have anyone from the media here? No. Do we have any guests? At this point, I'll go ahead for the record. Mayor. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. So I just wanted to say on behalf of myself and Mayor Booker, we wanted to acknowledge the IKE 911 telecommunicators for their dedicated service to both communities, Broadview and Maywood. And so we have gifted them with $20 gift cards to Starbucks. And so we have one for Broadview and one for the village of Maywood. We just ask that they continue to do a really good job for us. And they have been doing a good job with all of the calls. When I look at the monthly reports that Chief Mills presents to my office for the board of trustees, the calls that come through are in abundance, and it's a lot. So, and that's kudos to your leadership, Director Reyes. So thank you so much for keeping the team solid and grounded over there and making sure that they have all the tools and resources that they need as it relates to training, being connected to each other, and then just having a real open dialogue. Even when it gets tough, we have those hard conversations, but we manage to get through it. So we appreciate the service that you all do for both communities. So thank you.
Mayor, thank you for your comments as well as your gifts. Thank you. Mr. Dusabella?
And Joe Dusabella, Maywood Homeland Security, I didn't come preparing.
At this point, you're not a guest.
Right. And your smile is very infectious.
Gift enough.
Thank you.
Gift enough. Thank you. Thank you, Chief Mills,
Yeah.
for that. Absolutely. Okay. Anything else on number 5? No, if not. Mr. Secretary, number 6, public comment. Did anyone sign up for public comment for this meeting?
No, not at this time.
Okay, thank you. Number 7, approval of minutes. A, minutes from the IKE Operational Board meeting for Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. Can you get a motion?
I motion to the approval of the minutes from the IKE Operational Board meeting from Wednesday, March 19th, 2025.
Second.
Okay, it's been motioned by Chief Mills, second by Chief Bryant for approval for the minutes for IKE Operational Board meeting for Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. Are there any questions? Mr. Secretary, can you call the roll, please?
Chief Mills?
Yes.
Chief Bryant? Yes. Chief Craig?
Yes.
Chief Willis? Motion carries.
Number 8, Director's report. The IKE Operations Director, Frank Reyes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. So my director's report is as follows. In March of 2025, the 911 Center received 6,859 calls, and it generated 3,396 documented calls for service. In comparison to the same time in March of last year, the 911 Center received 6,293 calls, generating 3,090 documented calls for service. This year, calls received and calls for service went up. Probationary telecommunicator Felicia Delane is 2/3 complete with her training. In the last month, she has gotten lead certified, as well as EMD certified, as well as passing her EMD Pro-QA protocol course. TCO Delane is awaiting her state EMD application to be approved to become licensed for EMD teledispatcher. That comes through the state, so any week, any day now, she should be getting approved. And that is it for my notes.
What name was that again?
Felicia Delane, F-A-L.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
okay.
Any questions on the director's report?
I don't have any questions, but for the record, both TCO Delaney and TCO Millie Anacleto, from Maywood have been doing a phenomenal job. They sound very clear and concise on the radio from the calls that I hear. To come in and start a program and training and some of those calls can be pretty hot and hostile by residents or the residents. They handle themselves very well. I've seen no complaints about their task from any citizen since they both started. So I just want to come in, like the mayor said, on, Director Reyes and the entire team that's in there that provides guidance and training to both Delaney and Millie as they progress through this. So again, thank you. And Maywood, thank you. I thought it was a really good pick.
The training has been great. They've done a good job with the people that have been training them, I gotta say. They've done awesome.
Outstanding. Thank you. That's all I have, Chief.
Thank you, I appreciate that, Chief. Thank you, Director. There are no other questions. We can go on over into number 9, expense report.
Okay,
Did you have anything you wanted to mention, Director?
that is it. Just continuing, as everyone stated, I appreciate all the thank you and the gratitude for the center. It's been something that we've been developing the last few years with a lot of technology advancements and getting it all put into the center in order to be more efficient and more effective. So we continue to do that and appreciate everyone's support.
Okay, thank you, Director. Number 9A, motion to approve expenses for, I'm sorry, this should be March, right?
Yes.
I got February here.
March.
If we can just make the notation, Mr. Secretary. For March 2025, in the amount of $6,409.09. Get a motion?
I make a motion to approve expenses for March of 2025 in the amount of $6,409.09.
A second.
It's been motion and second. Motion by Chief Bryant, second by Chief Mills to approve expenses for March 2025 in the amount of $6,409.09. Are there any questions?
No questions.
Okay, Mr. Secretary, can call a roll, please?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Bryant,
Yes.
Chief Craig,
Yes.
Chief Willis, motion carries.
Number 10, new business A, motion to approve the attached quote dated March 12, 2025 for Mercury Systems in the amount of $160,270.20. Can I get a motion?
Motion to approve the attached quote dated March 12, 2025 for Mercury Systems in the amount of $160,207.20.
A second.
It's been motion and second to approval of item 10A. Mr. Secretary, can you call a roll, please? Oh, I'm sorry, are there any questions before we move forward? Any questions on this item? If no, Mr. Secretary, can you call a roll, please?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Bryant,
Yes.
Chief Craig,
Yes.
Chief Willis, motion carries.
B, motion to approve the attached estimate from Savant Learning Systems, Inc. in the amount of $966 even. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to approve the estimate for Savant Learning System, Inc., in the amount of $966.
Need a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been motioned by Chief Mills, second by Chief Bryant, to approve the attached estimate from Savant Learning Systems, Inc. in the amount of $966 even. Are there any questions?
I have info on it just to cover it so we know what we're getting. So this is through what's called the Virtual Academy. It's online training, again, with everything, trying to get more training as I can for the center to keep them up to date with everything. This is an online program that offers hundreds of hours of public safety training, as well as creating a communication platform. The estimated cost, as I said, was $966. It covers 14 licenses. That's for all telecommunicators and myself. And the licenses are interchangeable, so if we happen to lose someone to retirement or decide to resign, we can keep that license and give it to a new person that we would be replacing that. And if needed, we could always add. So they come out to like $69 each a year.
Okay, thank you, Director. Any other questions or any other comments? Okay, if there are none, Mr. Secretary, can you call the roll, please?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Bryant,
Yes.
Chief Craig,
Yes.
Chief Willis, motion carries.
C, motion to approve the attached invoice dated March 27, 2025 for Alpha Prime Communications in the amount of $5,145 even for Zetron Communications at Maywood Fire Stations number 1 and 2. Can I get a motion?
Motion to approve the attached invoice dated March 27, 2025 for Alpha Prime Communications in the amount of $5,145. And this would be for Zetron Communications at Maywood Fire Stations 1 and 2.
I second the approval of that motion.
Okay, it's been motioned and second for this item. Are there any questions or comments? Mr. Secretary?
So, are these replacements of the first one that was put up, or are these new ones for this Alpha Prime? Wasn't this something that was put in?
When we first put up the Zetron system, this wasn't added, so we're just catching up. There are some areas in the fire stations where they cannot hear the call.
Okay.
Those areas were the locker and shower room. There were some areas outside the kitchen on the patio where they do some work. And then when they're out on the pad, or I should say the driveway of fire stations 1 and 2, to put speakers out there just to make sure that we don't miss calls.
Gotcha.
Just to add to that, not to expand on it too much, but to add to it, there have been some situations where the director has called over to me and had to ask us to hit the acknowledge button, so that the telecommunicators are not wondering whether or not we received the calls. And that button is there for a purpose. There's been some issues lately. Some of those issues are tied to speakers not being in the proper places.
Okay. Yeah, now, the reason I asked, because I know this was a concern about a year and a half ago in reference to when IT Savage was putting them up and with the same IT. So this is like an add-on then, I'm assuming, to enhance the system that's already in place.
Yeah, correct.
All right.
Thank you for the question, though.
I just like to add, I remember the same thing, and I appreciate
Yeah, that
speaking with you,
conversation.
Chief
Yeah.
Craig. You know, it was a process that's still probably evolving, and I think
It
it's
is.
so important to have, all of the fire stations and even your station, Chief Willis, proper repeaters, everything in place, because calls of services are going up. I know Chief Bryant in the firehouse is doing a lot of work, and a lot of the systems that I know from here in Broadview, they're old. And as Director Reyes reaches out to Mercury and things like this, there are pieces that just won't gel with some of the old things. And, I know there was a lot of issues with Zetron when I first got here, and with the Maywood Firehouse. So again, I would implore even yourself, Chief Willis, to take a good look at your infrastructure, and how it connects with IKE, if there's anything, that may assist.
Yeah.
So the officers are not missing out, or there's dead spots, because we never know it until we're in that position, how we didn't hear it.
Yeah, wrong
The
time to
officers
find
didn't
out.
hear it.
Yeah.
Yes, so again, I think being proactive is huge. Chief Brian, you're right across the street, but at the same time, we're seeing a lot of small little things that are easily fixable problems. So I like to see the proactive movement to get these things addressed. So thank you, Chief Ronald.
Yep.
for saying
Yeah,
this.
and thanks to all of you all, because like I said, even now, we're still catching up. There are some areas we should have been taken care of by now, so we're just trying to bridge the gap now. So Thank you.
And I think
Thanks
it's
for
huge,
asking.
you know, because both mayors they work so well together and they have the same goals. So it's not like, you know, we're a board that has issues, you know. I know both, like the mayor just addressed, both sets of telecommunicators. They're employed by different entities, but there's still one group in that house over there that, Director Reyes has to manage, you know. And like I said, I like to thank all of you. Like I said, even the issues, you know, and there will always be some small little issues with personalities here and there, but it's very refreshing that we can come together as a board to discuss those, and even away from the board with personnel issues, and we always come to a happy medium on how to rectify the issues. So again, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And, you know, particularly since, you know, you all are more in contact with them on a daily basis than I am. So that's definitely a testament to what you all are doing over here. So thank you.
And I don't want to leave out Deputy Chief Johnson and Commander Lewis that Chief Willis had put in that role to help with. So even I'm sort of removed because both of those new promotees are doing a phenomenal job in managing all those personalities in that room. So,
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Day to
Yes.
day, I mean, anyone on the outside can quarterback all day long, but if you're not in contact day to day, then you really are not totally in tune with what's going on.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, they gotta be doing something right, because I don't hear nothing from them, so.
That's a good.
Okay, that's great. That's good.
That's a good thing, right?
That is a good thing. Definitely. Thank you. Number 11, old business.
We got to vote.
You gotta vote.
Oh, pardon me. Again, it's been motioned by Chief Mills.
Brian motion.
Chief Bryan, second by Chief. Boy, that changeover can't come soon enough. It's gonna be a lot better up here with the change of the guard up here. It's gonna be a lot more fluid, but anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, Mr. Secretary, can you call the roll, please?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Bryant,
Yes.
Chief Craig,
Yes.
Chief Willis, motion carries.
Okay, now number 11, old business A, motion to approve for ratification from the IKE operational meeting held on March 19, 2025. The attached quote dated February 17, 2025 for Mercury Systems in the amount of $1,907.50. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to approve this payment that was actually dated February 17th. It was put on the, it was approved last month due to the emergency situation that had to be corrected, where we could not wait to present it this board. It was, you know, it was an emergency situation of equipment. So I make a motion to have that approved, but I just want to give some insight as to why.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. We got a motion. Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been motion and second to approve this item for ratification. Again, thank you, Chief. Any questions? Okay, bearing none, Mr. Secretary, can you call the roll, please?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Bryant,
Yes.
Chief Craig,
Yes.
Chief Willis, yes, motion carries.
Number 13, adjournment. Can I get a motion?
No. 12. You just said you're ready to get rid of it. Look, you ready, you
Now
gonna
you stuck.
bypass
Now
it.
you stuck.
You get another year.
That's what I get, right? That's what I get. Number 12, other matters. A, IKE operational and joint emergency telephone systems board assignments. When we came in, Chief Mills put documentation in front of us for your review. This is the rotation of the board assignments, as well as a meeting schedule on the back page. Chief, did you want to add on? You mentioned already, you alluded to it, but you just want to, for the record, can you just recap what you were saying before the meeting began?
Yes, so what I passed out is a old form, but it was already approved back when the IKE was formed, I guess, 2019, 2020, with the rotation of assignments between the Broadview PD chief, Maywood FD chief, Broadview FD chief, Maywood PD chief. and Broadview resident. So the first 3 rotations were for 2 years, and then it went down to 1 year for only the citizen member. So when I got here in 2021, well, actually, in 2021, we were in the Maywood FD chief as the chair, so then it came May, when the fiscal year changes and these roles change, I took it over. And to be fair and transparent, so everyone has had their role except our new fire chief, sitting over there from Broadview. So I just reverted the list back to 2021, 2022, where the Broadview fire chief would be the chair, the Maywood police chief, Chief Willis would be the vice chair, Broadview PD chief, myself, Chief Mills would be the secretary. Chief Craig, from doing all his hard work this last year, gets to take an easier role as a voting member. And then the separation would only be, though, now Mayor Thompson would be the citizen member for the Village of Broadview, as Mayor Booker was last year.
Okay.
And then we'll just pick up the rotation. And as the secretary, I will prepare the new list and present it to Chief Bryant for approval. And at the next board meeting, so to be disseminated out to everyone and how the roles would play moving from here down. For future, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
For the meetings, again, when I got here, it was already established. They would meet every 3rd Wednesday of every month at 10 a.m. I don't see any reason to change. It works out here well in the village. Our executive assistant, Ms. Sobita, knows to block out the chambers. We have our web people here to assist us with the communication piece of it. So again, I will update the new list of dates and present it to Chief Bryant for review, and then we'll present that as well.
Okay.
The next board meeting for approval, and the joint ETSB meeting meets 4 times a year quarterly. And that's normally following the IKE 911 board meeting in March, June, September, and December. Again, it seems to work well. Normally, the agenda is very similar to what we discuss during the IKE meeting of that particular day, and I will make the appropriate changes and present it to Fire Chief Ryan for review, and present it to the board for approval at the next board meeting.
Okay.
So to recap, I'm recommending to the Chief Bronow, the new role and assignments for 25-26 would be Broadview Fire Chief Derek Bryant as the chair, Chief Willis, Maywood Police Department Chief as the vice chair, myself, Chief Mills from Broadview will be the secretary, Chief Bronow would be the voting member, and Mayor Katrina Thompson from the Village of Broadview would be the citizen for the upcoming fiscal year.
Okay. And that is effective at the end of this meeting, or we're gonna go ahead and do the JETSB meeting after this one with the same board, or,
I think we would, yes, this would be our,
For the JETSB meeting that's coming up next, it would still be the same board that's currently seated.
yeah, okay.
So that wouldn't change. So this would be for the next meeting, but it would be a good idea to have a quick vote just to accept the new assignments for the new board for the next meeting. And
Okay.
when I say the next meeting, I mean the next IKE 911 meeting, not the
Yes.
JETSB meeting.
Yes.
That way, everyone knows their roles for the next meeting. You know, we know who's going to be drafting the agenda, calling the meeting, and distributing it and everything. That way, there's no confusion. So I do think it would be a good idea to at least approve the assignments for the meeting next month.
Yeah, we're ready to proceed next month as opposed to, okay, what are we doing? Okay,
Right,
absolutely.
exactly. And then
Yeah.
next month, we can approve a longer list that lays out the switching for maybe the next 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
Because when this agreement was originally drafted, we only drafted it up until this time. The agreement automatically renews and stuff, if I recall correctly. However, the layout of who was going to be sitting in what seats was only designated up until this date, so we just need to approve something new going forward, and we can do that at the next meeting. But again, it would be my recommendation to have some sort of motion and approval as it relates to the seating of the board members going forward, so
Okay.
that way, it's all clear for the next meeting next month.
Okay, so the motion shall states as,
The motion should be, motion to approve the IKE 911 board as being, and you could just say so moved after I say all this. So, the motion should be, motion to approve the IKE 911 board, resuming in May of 2025 as the Broadview Fire Chief for the chair, Maywood PD Chief for the vice chair, Broadview PD Chief for the secretary, Maywood Fire Department Chief for the member, and the Broadview resident, which would be Mayor Katrina Thompson, for the public member.
okay, so moved. So moved.
Okay, yes, so we got, I think you said so moved, right, Chief Brownell?
Yep.
And then,
I second.
second, okay. And then, so we just.
Okay,
should
so
do a
it's
roll
been
call
moved
then.
and second. It's been moved by Chief Brunner, second by Chief Mills, to accept the assignments for the IKE Operational and Joint Emergency Telephone Systems Board for calendar year 2025, 2026.
Correct.
Okay. Are there any questions? Mr. Secretary, can you call a roll, please?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Ryan,
Yes.
Chief Craig,
Yes.
Chief Willis, yes. Motion carries.
Okay, number 13, adjournment. Can I get a motion? Thank you.
Motion for the adjournment of the IKE Operational Board meeting for Wednesday, April 16, 2025.
Second.
Okay, it's been motion and second for adjournment. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Time is 10:31. Board meeting for Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. Go ahead and call the meeting to order at 10:31 a.m. Mr. Secretary, can I have a roll call?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Ryan,
Yes.
Chief Craig,
Yes.
Chief Willis, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So we have covered items number 3, number 4 in the previous meeting. We have covered items 5 and 6.
You should still call for 6.
Should still call for 6, okay.
Because it's still a separate meeting.
Okay.
It would be my recommendation to still call for public
All right.
comment.
All right, thank you. Mr. Secretary, did anyone sign up for public comment for the IKE JTSB meeting?
Not at this time, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Secretary. Number 7, new business, none. Number 8, old business, none. All the items that were to be, you want to give me, Chief, you're really good with how you put that.
I would say under new business, we make a motion to list under the new business, the new appointed board members for May 2025 to April 30th of 2026 for the IKE operational board members as well as the JETSB board members. It was discussed in the previous IKE meeting, which just ended, of the new role, and I will announce the new members for the JETSB will be, the chair will be Broadview Fire Department Chief Derek Bryant. The vice chair will be Maywood Police Department Chief Elijah Willis. The secretary will be Broadview Police Department Chief Thomas Mills. The voting member would be Maywood Fire Department Chief Craig Bronow, and Mayor Katrina Thompson will be the citizen community member for the next fiscal year for the JETSB board.
Thank you. So moved. Thank you, Chief.
Yes.
Can I get a second? Okay, Chief Mills will second. Are there any questions regarding what the chief just mentioned pertaining to item number 7 of this agenda?
I have no questions.
If there are no questions or comments, Mr. Secretary, can you call the roll, please?
Chief Mills?
Yes.
Chief Bryant?
Yes.
Chief Craig?
Yes.
Chief Willis? Yes. Motion carries.
Okay, number 8, under old business, none. Did anyone have any questions regarding item number 8?
No
Just want to make sure I'm not moving too fast here. Okay, number 9, adjournment. Can I get a motion? Chief Mills, motion.
Second.
Chief Bryant, second. All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Time is 10:34. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Great job, Chief. You were phenomenal for the year.